Okay, so next we'll be creating the NoteList component. Now, what is the NoteList component? NoteList component is responsible for rendering all of the posts, the reviews. So those reviews will be grabbed from the this Node.js. Basically, the user will write the review inside the add node. That add node will be passing it to the Node.js, and that would be getting inside the note list. So there will be a list of reviews. So that is what the note list will do, or the review list will do. We can call it anything, but since now we are going with note only, so we'll not try to confuse anyone. So we'll just give the note list here. Inside of here there would be the note list, note list.js, and here we'll import the boilerplate code. So that will be rfce, and inside of this what we'll do is we'll create the basic structure first. So inside this save, what we'll do is we'll import the note. So we'll import the note. So import note from, that is the components. No. Notes. Note. .js also you can write, but that's not required. Like React is smart enough to know that if you're not writing .js, you actually mean the same. Okay, don't worry about that. We will also call the add note import. So import and add note from add note. Yep. Next, what we'll do is we will import them inside this div, and we'll map the data. But before mapping the data, let me just write the basic structure. Okay, we'll do that. Like my preference is always do the UI first, like design the structure and then give the styling and then give the functionality and then add the JavaScript. Like my principles are like that. First give the structure, then give styling by the CSS or whatever the icon you want to grab or anything like that, then you give functionality to it using JavaScript. So that's like process which I follow. So we grab the note component. So note, of course not with capitals. Okay, note, we will self close it. Now it will be expecting some props, like whatever the props were there, no, that those props. So first of all, let me grab that inside this note list. So inside this note list we'll be having notes, we'll be having handle add note, and we'll also be having handle delete note. Okay, these are the only three things, basically nothing else. So inside the note, what we'll do is we'll give the id and equal to this. That will be the node.id. Node.id. Yeah, sounds good. And next we'll be having the text, and that would be node.text. Simple. We'll be having the date, yeah, not date. That will be node.date, of course. Yeah, and we will have the handle delete note. So that will be also handle delete node. That will be equal to that only, same. Handle delete node. I think this is it. Let me save it to get refactored. After the note, we'll be having the add note, of course, because we want to display that also, right? Inside the list only we are going to display it, not anywhere else. So we'll write that also. We'll write add note, we'll self close it, and inside of here it will be handle add note, handle add, and we save it. We just saved it. Now let me see if we can give some styling to it, because right now it would not be looking so good. So let us give a class first of all, and after giving the class we'll give the styling in the index.css file. So let me give a class. Class name would be NoteList. As simple as that. Nothing complicated. So next we'll go to the index.css to give okay, I made a typo. That no. I typed no instead of note. Okay, no problem, my bad. I save it. NoteList. Now we will go to the index.css. So inside the index.css, we'll style the classes which is there inside the node list. Basically only one class, and that's the node list class. So nothing like different. So inside the index.css, I will style the node list. Okay, so let us give the styling now. So the class name which we had inside the node list, what was the node list? So that is the only class name we need to customize. Okay, so we'll copy that in order to avoid any typos. We paste it and then we will give the class names or the class properties, sorry. So inside the node list, the very first thing which we'll do is we'll display the data in the grid form. Like we don't want it to go in the row wise, column wise. We want it to be in the form of cards and in the form of grids. So we'll do display grid, and next we'll give the grid gap. Like what should be the gap? Grid gap should be 1 rem, I guess. We'll also give the grid template columns. So grid template column, you have to just type 3 words or 4 words. After that you will get an auto suggestion. That's the work of VS Code, I guess. And next we'll replace it, not sorry replace, we'll repeat it, and that will be autofill, autofill, comma, and there will be the minimum and maximum size. So min max, we will call it not we will not call it, it's called min max. Inside of here there will be 250 pixels and 1 f4. Okay, so that was it for the CSS, I guess, because only one class is there and we have styled it, and that too is enough. So inside the index.css, if I see like this much is enough to make it look good. And right now we can't see it because I have not yet imported inside the app.js, and I want to do it now because I want to give some more functionality in JavaScript to it. So let us go inside the note list, and after coming here we will do a really important step, that is the notes. We have to map the reviews. So for that we'll use the map function. So after this div we will give parentheses, of course, because we are using JavaScript. So we'll map the notes or the reviews. Notes.map. Inside this there is a function, there will be note, and this will be like this. Yep. And we'll copy all of this note, not copy, we'll cut it, and we'll cut it inside this and we'll save it. I guess there is no error. There should not be any error. Yeah. After that we'll be having this add note. So it is as simple as that. So basically what we did is we just map the data. Now mapping means what? Like there is a database, or there is an array of objects, or there's an object, whatever, like there's a bunch of data. So mapping that particular array or object will what it will do, it will map through each and every element of that array. Let's say array, for example there's the first one, so that will be mapping the first one, and that will be wherever you can, if you want to display, you can display the first one, the second one, and so on in the order, like one by one. It will not display just one and then it will stop. No, it will be keep on uh, displaying, it will be reading each and every single element inside that array, and it will be reporting it to like returning it. So that is the use of the map function. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will move to the app.js file, and we will start rendering everything there in the app.js. So that's it. See you in the next video.